Here's Pierce. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and #1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
Gay passes to Thomas. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not. And, you know, the Clippers were near the top of the league in most other offensive efficiency categories as well. Second in the league in field goal percentage, second in points per game at almost 107 per. That was a high-octane offensive group.
And Redick kicks to Paul. It's Redick on the wing. Jordan with the screen on Bradley. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And now a 4-point Clipper lead. Outside Thomas. Good on the 3-point shot. Thomas got 9 points in the quarter. And a pretty tight...
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting... The first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 8 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
They're giving up way too many good looks.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Some excellent work by Thomas. He's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Caller Stein is out there with Smith. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Crawford kicks to Pierce. Off target from outside. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system, and I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Deflects the pass. Griffin with the steal. Pierce dishes to Jordan. Back to Paul. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Griffin passes to Pierce. Again, Pierce missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tipped away. Pierce with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And Paul gets it to go in.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Tony Snell comes in for Rudy Gay. And George Hills subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Pierce. Paul, no one around him. And the Clippers miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Shot from the low block. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got his third rebound tonight. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Griffin. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Here's Rivers. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rivers has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, then immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
Hill, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Six to shoot. The shot from the low post is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. And he is always going to finish that one.
Poked away. Fast break, here they come. Now here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good if it goes. And it would have counted had it fallen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings champion.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Los Angeles leading by 6. So for the Clippers right now, Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Griffin is out there with Pierce, and it's Paul in at the point guard.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Crawford drives in. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Pierce.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Cousins. The shot is off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Crawford, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And the Clippers call time here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thank you, Doris. Paul, a good look. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Thomas outside. Can't hit. Paul with the defensive effort.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
A look from Crawford. Crawford missing again.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Cousins. Griffin with the steal. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. And Gibson sends it back. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Clippers leading by 10. Here's Crawford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
It's Gay with the drive. And Jordan sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Thomas, here we go. Wasted no time on that one.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And they'll keep possession. Kicks it out to Paul. Second shot opportunity. Here's the floater. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Pass to Cousins. Jordan with the rebound. And Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And the layup's good off the glass.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Thomas against Paul. So the Clippers with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell